Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be all about feminization of the face. Now you guys are going to be sitting there like, what? What is this video? So I thought, there's not enough videos online talking about, how to feminize your face as a male, or feminizing your face if you're an androgynous female, or you have, male structure. I talk about this in my whole video, so I don't want to talk about it too long, but I just want to make this video because it's been super requested on how, I like people that are out there that are in the middle of transitioning, that don't have money, maybe for hormones, or don't have money for like surgeries, which is like such a thing in today's society. These surgeries cost hundreds of thousands, if not more. So, if this could be something that can make someone a little more confident in their everyday life, thought, if I can help someone, even just one person, then I'm definitely going to be posting this video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video and make sure you guys keep on watching. Alrighty guys, so I've just already done my foundation and my concealer off camera because that doesn't really affect the whole overall look. For concealer, I do have some tips if you guys want to already start that process of making your face look a little bit fuller. I just take my concealer, which was the Kylie concealer, and I use this shell shade. Take this underneath my eyes and I like to just blend it out underneath my cheek because I'd like to keep the fullness in this area, kind of start to make my face look a little bit more fuller, because the female anatomy has a fuller face than a male. Yes, some females do have very big bone structure, but just like I was saying with androgynous, some people can be born with, both features, and I know I haven't been born with just male features. I know I have some feminine aspects of my face. Some guys that are completely straight, don't wear makeup, don't identify as gay or anything, have more feminine faces than myself. And I get, how much can it just change my face? Brows for men, they are very straight across. So I like to always elongate my eyebrow, make them a lot higher than they naturally are, which will then take away from that really lowered brow bone which I naturally have my eyebrows, to create more of a feminine forehead and more of a feminine eye shape. Hair length, this probably isn't the most feminine hair length that I could be wearing because I do have naturally a stronger jaw, so I probably should be best to wear like a longer wig. The main thing that I'm going to be showing you today is contouring. So contouring is the main thing when it comes to feminizing your face. It is definitely a big attribute to it. God, it is so fucking hot today. For tutorial purposes, I'm only going to use powders just because I want to make it as easy as I can for you guys. The first area that I like to focus on, and I'm going to do it extremely harsh for video purposes so you guys can see what I'm doing. Necessarily every day I won't go in as harsh, but I just want to show you guys the areas that if you have different areas that you want to focus on, it's a personal thing. So please make sure you study your face shape and find the areas that are more masculine that you guys want to change. Hairline, which is more feminine. So I take a little bit of bronzer and I like to pop it in the middle of my forehead and work my way down to the sides. I like to bring it down to my brow, like where my brow arches, which will just make my forehead not as harsh than being like this really square box forehead. So I like to take that right here. I take the excess and blend like a little bit onto my forehead. One thing that I do to help, enhance my feminine features, and it's just more of a personal thing. So please just take this as guidance and my tips. The next step that I like to do, which is totally optional, but it is throwing a little bit into my socket. So I like to put a little bit of shadow to, contour out my eyes to make it, sink it back in so my brow bone doesn't look as deep, as like protruding forward. So I like to take it into the corners of my nose and then just in the outer portion. It just kind of helps. Now these are little things that I've picked up to help my face shape. So like I said, you guys need to go and have a look at, your face shape. Look at the female anatomy and where you want to make more feminine, and that's the best way. Take a nice little blending brush, and obviously contouring my nose definitely helps with feminizing my face. Still like to contour it as well. So I like to take it in a little bit. So a little bit in where my natural contour is, I take it in a little bit. Cut it off here. So I cut the center of my nose instead of, and I just like to put it underneath and make my nose a little bit shorter. Like I said, I'm doing this extremely harsh on camera so you guys can see. where I do all my contours. I think going in and doing like a pencil thin line is just going to look unnatural. I've done an extremely harsh contour on my nose and I will go blend that out. Males also have a longer gap between their nose and their top lip. Having fuller lips, which is myself because I obviously have lip injections, does make my face look a little bit more feminine because I do have fuller lips. I like to take a little bit of bronzer in there and it kind of like not gets rid of, because you can't get rid of it, but it kind of creates the illusion of a fuller lip. You put a little bronzer in the Cupid's bow and then you put a little bit of highlight. So I'm doing this crazily pigmented so I show you guys what I'm doing. Then I like to go underneath and make my bottom lip a little bit fuller, because vice versa, girls have less space between their chin and their lip. I like to contour this in so if I highlight it, it's going to stand out more, and I don't want that. What I like to do is my chin shape. So I like to have more of a pointed chin. Oh my god, I look so crazy. But I like to come in and like lightly add some shape so it's more pointed. Obviously I would do it a little bit less harsh because of everyday life, but this is for camera. And then you can come in and put the littlest bit of highlight here, which will bring all the attention to the pointed area that I've created, which will make your face look a lot more feminine. So I do my jawline as well. So I just like to follow that and I kind of push it, creating a harsh jawline, just because this will fill in the jaw space that I naturally have, which is all in here, which sinks in, and I don't want that. So I kind of create that arrow shape there, and then I'll come in with my bronzer and kind of buff up the face rather than down, which will create a stronger jaw. I highlight like in here and here, which will focus it onto a point as well. Look freaking crazy. I'm going to show you guys what I do for my cheeks. Now for my cheeks, you would have seen this in my contouring and highlighting video for beginners. I will leave that up here. Down my cheek line, and I like to go and curve this up. So I like to curve my contour into my cheek to make my cheeks look fuller rather than following my natural face shape. I'm going to just go blend out all these little edges and I'm going to come back and show you guys. Alrighty guys, so now I've kind of blended out my base. See the natural contours now that I've done, which have kind of shaped my face to look, I feel it makes me, looking in the mirror right now, definitely a lot more feminine just by my base. I'm just going to go in and highlight now the areas with like a shimmer highlighter. Now I do highlight quite a bit, so this is obviously an optional step for you guys. And I like to put a little bit on my bridge of my nose. I don't bring it down to the tip because it makes it look bigger. To keep my cheeks very high, so you guys know I like to keep my highlight very precise up here, and then kind of bring that brow bone, my fake brow bone, and highlight that as well. And then I will do the same on the cheek, and I'll just keep it very, very high up on the face to create my fullness of my cheek again. But if you guys don't, keeping your highlight very precise helps create your shape face. Bringing it down is just going to add more, you know, more shape. And the longer you bring your highlight, the more structure your face is going to have. Having it on the outer parts of your face is going to round out your cheekbones and make it look a lot more feminine. I like to apply a little bit in the center because I've obviously contoured my face down. So I apply a little bit here and on the tips of the brow bone, because, or not the brow bone, where I brought the brow up, because that helps with making my brow look a lot more, you know, structuredly arched and not so flat like a male brow is. I like to do my Cupid's bow to make my lip look a little bit fuller. So I feel like this makes me already like look feminine. Like, I'm actually not going to do anything on the eyes. I'm going to put a little bit of mascara just so you guys can see like what I look like without, you know, all the makeup and all the lashes, and literally just the lip and mascara. Alrighty guys, so this is the finished look. I've literally applied mascara and a lipstick just so you guys can take away more about the face than just like eye makeup. And I've had a couple The reason why I'm doing this video is because I've had a couple of people reach out to me and just talk about like, look, like they're going through their transition or they want to transition and they just think that they need to, you know, do drag makeup to make themselves look feminine. And I think that's not the case at all. I don't think anyone should, you know, feel like they need to fit in any side of like any box or any gender or any, you know, LGBTQ like formula. You are your own person, so don't think just because you're transgender or that you're gender fluid that you need to, you know, do extravagant crazy makeup. I do crazy makeup on myself for my Instagram and my YouTube channel, but I don't wear that every day. A lot of artists are like that, you know. A lot of artists don't wear crazy ass makeup outside, so don't think that you need to do that yourself. I know this is a little bit more of a serious video. I kind of understand that, so that's why I wanted to focus this video for everyone out there. Now, if you are a woman, then you can totally do this look. This is literally a very, very natural look. You guys want to enhance maybe your features already, or you're a woman that has more of a masculine face. It's totally for everyone. I'm not going to single anyone out. This can be for everyone. That's not obviously what I'm about. I'm not going to single anyone out, but it's just here to help out those girls and guys that have messaged me on my Instagram asking like, how do I, you know, make my face look feminine without wearing too much makeup? And I literally, all I'm wearing today is a full coverage foundation with concealer, mascara, brows done, and lips, and some highlight. Now that might seem like a lot, but in reality, that's not really a lot, is it? I feel like I feel like sometimes I look more feminine like this than I do with a ton of makeup on. So I hope you guys like these tips and tricks. I really, really like this look. This is something that I would literally wear every day. So I think that, I hope you guys take something from this video. I hope that you guys can, you know, feel confident in your own skin. Please do not think that you need to fit into, you know, society's bubble of gender or society's bubble of like, you're either transgender or you're a drag queen or you're gay, like that's it. No, there's plenty of things out there and you guys don't need to label yourself. So I hope you guys really like this video. Make sure you stay tuned for the rest of my videos this week. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you kind of like these videos. I love doing them for you guys, and I just want to say thank you so much, like I do every week, for the constant support in my YouTube channel. We are definitely growing as a family and I love that, and I love sitting down and filming with you guys. So until my next video, I will see you guys all later. Bye.